What's going on, it's Chris here, and welcome back to a brand new Lego City Fortnite video. The series where I slowly lose my sanity by recreating pop culture locations and Lego City stuff inside of Lego Fortnite to the point that all that's left is chaos. We're back for an hour one. You thought you would have to wait an hour a month, did you? Today's video, we're working on Fnaf 3. As you know, we did Fnaf 1 and Fnaf 2 in the past. So today, I figured we would do the same style videos for those ones as I typically do, and give you guys more behind-the-scenes stuff as I build this, because it's more of a smaller build. Let's be real here, I enjoy making these type of videos. It gives more guys an idea. So the idea I'm currently going with, before we jump into the main time-lapse, is this little, like, area over here, because my vision, and it matters so much to build them, it allows us to do this, is to create a fairground, like a little carnival area. And in most adaptations of FNAF 3 I see in fan games, it is typically in a carnival. So I figure I would throw it in here just for the jokes and memes. And I gotta just stand under here so we don't get rained on. Yeah, okay, that feels so much better. But that's currently the plan. So with that being said, let's just jump right into the time. I'm just kidding. But first I want to give you guys some more of an idea. So the overall idea for how I normally do these builds is I like having... Okay, there we go. So, basically, there's multiple ways I normally tackle builds like this. And specifically for the FNAF videos, I go over... Okay, I'm just going to go this way so we don't have to deal with the rain. Well, it's not as bad over here. It's more bad over there. That's a bit weird. But normally what I go for when I do the FNAF videos is I try to look up as much reference images or reference material as I can. FNAF 2 and FNAF 1 were kind of easy because I'm used to building those, but FNAF 3... going to be a bit more... difficult because I'm not used to building that location. The only time I think I ever made an adaptation of it was in a Minecraft build, and then that wasn't totally accurate in itself, only the office was. So today's video I really want to try to kind of do more of the kind of outline and try to make this as kind of FNAF free as I can with what the limitations give us inside of Lego Fortnite, which is even better because there's a room inside FNAF 3 that has arcade machines, and since we got these now, it totally fits. So with that being said, let's just jump right into the time-lapse and listen to what editing Chris has to say, I guess. And we're back with more FNAF recreation goodness inside of Lego Fortnite. What I said, I do not know. But I had a lot of fun making this. It was very much a challenge trying to get the overall map to kind of look like as it is inside of Lego Fortnite, especially with its limitations. Sometimes because we do not have the exact elements, and so using a lot of pieces was definitely a lot of fun. And I definitely want to challenges for this video particularly. I wanted to make it as accurate as I could to the game about basically any of the things I normally do for the past two videos, because if you haven't watched the FNAF 1 recreation or FNAF 2 recreation I did, definitely recommend checking them out. But basically, I added the elements because the build was way too big. For example, in the FNAF 2 video, I added a Pirate's Cove for Foxy, and in the FNAF 1 video, I added a prize corner where the puppet would normally be. Obviously, those are not in those particular games. But that's why a part of me in this video wanted to make it as accurate as I could, and it was very much a very like, I know it's the best term. I do not know, like appeasing, lifting when I see like an upside down Adam dude, aka the boss from FNAF World, or more known as Scott Kaufman's icon on social media. That's one. That dude. I was pleased to know that that Easter egg looked as decent as it did. Besides that, it was an absolute blast to work on this build. Just for the fact that I could add like so many elements, kind of just like think about like how I could put twists on certain things. Specifically, one of the things that you see later on is the whole like Peely element, because we do not have like FNAF animatronic heads. We do not have like a Foxy head. We do not have like a marionette mask. So you do see like several like twists on certain things, and I do mention that as I'm doing the actual showcase, which is amazing. Oh my god, I had an absolute blast. But with that being said, I'm absolutely like happy with the final result of this build, and it's one of those things with these smaller projects, even though they take less time than, let's say, like the recent Doctor Doom build or the massive city things. That's why I kind of turn more into just doing these like singular build videos, because they give me more time to think and just kind of put my time into one thing instead of thinking like how I'm gonna create thousands of builds for, you know what I mean. That's kind of what got me burnt out in the first place when I first started doing the series. And that's why I'm kind of happy doing it now, because I'm having more of a blast just doing stuff like this, and I hope you get my point.
But yeah, I'll just send it off to present me.
Just like that, the build is finished. And oh my god, I was kind of scared how this video will turn out, but I actually really like it, okay? So, it is a bit different from the last two Freddy builds, and that was kind of something that I personally wanted to do. Is I wanted to make it look more run down, or more like a haunted attraction. And even though these are off the wall, they do kind of give effect of a pillar that looks very nice, and I think overall I did the effect very well. One of my favorite things from some Fnaf recreations is like this giant Freddy head outside the actual location as the entrance. So I decided to recreate that here. Actually, I was kind of afraid, like how it looks. And oh my god, there's a little pig down here too. Cool. You got pork chop. You got pork chop over there. Also, you have this cool little thing it's been raining the whole entire time since I've been recording this video. I think this whole area attracts storms or something. It's like it's remnant or haunted by stuff. I don't know. I think Purple Guy could be nearby. Basically, I use these kind of look like a kind of a pizzeria awning, which is pretty cool. I actually really like this. But I had this during when I first made the first Freddy pizzeria. This would have gone amazing. I think that would make the build look even better than what it already was. So, I just think it really adds a lot here. And of course, as you see, you got this little top bit as well. And you can see the other parts of the build, like the back door and stuff, which I did not do as much work on. As you see, I kind of did not even get to this pillar. Don't acknowledge that. We're gonna just kind of look at that here. Okay, gotta make sure it's that. And then you got boom, boom, like that. And then we gotta make sure it's kind of the same height so it doesn't intrude on that. And then boom, that works. So as it turns night, I think it's about time for us to clock in our shift and go inside the establishment. Now, I probably talked about this during the actual time lapse, but I try to be as accurate as I could to the cameras of the original game. I did not look at Help Wanted. I did not check out VR. That was something I was considering, but for this, I want to truthfully just stay true to the original game using what we have inside of Lego Fortnite. So, what we got here is the first room where you got spring chapel thing. You get the lights up there representing the exit sign. You got the like bunch of pulleys representing like the posters and stuff. That's pretty cool. I was looking at a lot of the camera shots. There's not a lot that you can see in the cameras, sadly, which I think kind of makes the atmosphere of Fnaf a bit more creepy. And it's also a cool effect because normally the cameras are also very like darkened, so you can't really see what's going on. So I did do some creative liberties, like add a bunch of these that use like little wires around the thing. And of course, there's supposed to be like a little thing right here, which I wasn't really able to add. The vent system is fully connected, is actually very accurate to the games as well as accurate as I could be. For those wondering how I got this done, I basically made a little gap here, like a 4x4, like a little 4-piece here. So that's kind of more like a 4x4 actually. It's more like a 2x8 piece. And basically put this little top half here, like the half wall, to kind of make it look like a little ventilation system that will get you through the entire pizzeria, similar to how it is in the Fnaf 3 games. I actually looked at the camera map to make sure I can get the overall design accurate, and I might show a fun little Easter egg about Fnaf 3 that I kind of carry over into this build, funnily enough. Now over here you have the I'm trying to think. This is cam 8. Yeah, cam 8. So over here you got some cool stuff. You got the random random duck floaty representing the Chica head. You got some of the Tony Stank stuff representing the child posters. You got this little ghost person right here representing the little marionette mask. It matches, I guess. But over here you got some more stuff too, like boxes, like representing the gifts, since we don't really have presents inside Lego Fortnite, which is kind of surprising. But over here you guys got a little ventilation system. You got a little other stuff. You got a lighting that kind of not make it totally dark, but it gives the grim vibe of Fnaf 3, which is pretty nice. And then over here you have one of my favorite rooms, which is the arcade, which I believe is trying to think here. So basically cam 8, cam 10, cam 9, cam 8. I'm pretty sure this is cam 7 and cam 6. I could be wrong. But you got arcade machine here. You have the little vent system, so this goes right here. This connects back to where we were over there. And then over here, you got some more arcade machines, which would be obviously, I think, arcade, like cam 6. Over here you got Cam 5, which not a lot is going down in Cam 5, sadly. You got some pizzas on the wall, which is something I saw, and basically the design I've been using for the past 2 FNAF builds, so I decided to bring it over into here. You got this little thing that normally is a vent system in FNAF 3 that leads to where you can see the guard's office, which is pretty cool. We get to that in a minute. Over here you got a little power thing, because why not? More of the little things hanging down representing like the wires that people theorized when this location was going around was somehow entered in FNAF 2, and much of the recent games, Innard's always there. Innard's everywhere. Over here you have this room, which is, I believe, Cam 4. We have basically Bonnie, where normally the Bonnie statue is, but here it's a llama. A llama, yeah. We don't have a FNAF collab in Fortnite, and we don't really have anything that could really fit this, so it's a llama. You gotta deal with it! Over here you also have another vent, which this leads to the office, which once again we'll get to in a minute. Over here you have this little room where you have like a Raven arcade machine, and this is, I believe, Cam 4. Could be wrong. But of course you have this little thing where the Foxy... No, wait. Never mind. This is kind of confusing. I'm pretty sure this could be Cam 4, and then Cam 3, and then Cam 2, and then it's confusing, man. It's kind of confusing, but this, especially when I was like looking at a reference material. But basically this is where the Foxy head's supposedly normally supposed to be, and of course you have a Peely head replacing it instead. Normally you have this little thing right here too. I saw it where I tried recreating kind of like a weird like wiring thing that was in the actual image that I saw. So I tried to recreate that using barrels, and I just add ramp boxes as ramp detail, and I add a real performing stage. Because honestly, this is supposed to be like a Fazbear attraction, and they're putting a lot of FNAF stuff here, like basically on display. You would think they would have like some memorabilia in here, so they might have like a miniature stage or something. I don't know. And of course, more Peely stuff, which is pretty interesting. Going in here is obviously where you see Springtrap staring down at you like an absolute creep. And of course, this is where you would normally see stuff through your normal camera, like somewhere like this. Hello. Get crowbarred, but over here you got the vent thing, which is on like a thing. Sadly, you cannot like put the vents too close together because I was trying to get oh wait. Hey, oh wait, never mind. No, I'm right. Okay, so sadly, from what I noticed, you cannot put the actual vents like too close to each other, or they will just not really. Oh no. Okay, never mind. It's just because of that piece being there. Alright. Okay, so that I go do that, okay? I can't really do that. I hope that's okay. I hope it's okay for you guys. But over here you got some other stuff as well, just like random supplies, I guess. I don't know, man. Of course you have another Peely thing about the vents. You have another weird Peely thing right here, which is a bit weird. And you got the Shocker! Replacing Freddy. Yeah. I don't know why Shocker's here. He's like a little Shocker test dummy. I don't know why it's here. It's just here. I guess Daily Bugle stuff. I don't know anymore, man. And of course you got a little guitar here. That's nice. Now over here you have the main office, which once again I did my best. Over here you have where normally the toys would be, and since we don't really have any boxes full of stuff besides wood, we don't really have any like anything that can look like a toy. Besides, let me see if I have anything. I can yeah, that could work. That could work maybe. I don't know. But over here you have the main office, which of course you got the little drink. You got the sunglasses, which appear in every single Legacy and Fortnite video. You got this little pumpkin and bag and skull and key, because we do not have bobbleheads in Lego Fortnite. And they're like Wilson from the Tom Hanks movie. Oh, I love Wilson. Trust me, I'm not saying. I lost my sanity quiet yet. It's from the series. Oh my god, I love this. Of course, you got some lockers, and you got this little energy panel here, which a bit of a fit from earlier. This is the only thing that I did take from the VR. From Help Wanted was this little power box that's in the back, and I decided to recreate using a piece from the Cantina stuff that came out a while ago. which is pretty cool. Besides that, that's about it. Also, you got a little clock here, so you know which time it is when you need to leave. And you need to get the crowbar and hit Springtrap at his knees. But God, the jokes, man, the jokes. I'm catching myself off guard. That's how like I find myself that hilarious. I don't know, man. But something real quick I do want to show, since I did go briefly over it, is the actual vents. Of course, as I mentioned before, they connect to the whole entire pizzeria, and I don't know why I'm calling it pizzeria. It's a attraction, man. And they're very accurate to the games. Of course, you have a little spider right here. Yeah, this is what Springtrap has to deal with. Like, you see Springtrap coming after you. He's just doing something like, what can we do to make it funny? What would Springtrap be doing? Oh, Springtrap pulls this out. He's like, alright, okay, that's not gonna work. No, I think that's like emote's a bit bugged in Lego Fortnite for some reason. What could Springtrap do? Like, as he's like, oh yeah, Springtrap. wait. That was gonna be so hilarious. Okay. Springtrap on his way. I don't know. So transversal emotes are kind of a bit weird. Like Springtrap on his way to go get the night guard. But yeah, that is. Yeah, it connects to here. It connects to here. As I mentioned before, it connects everywhere in the place. It's very similar to the FNAF free game. Now, one last tiny detail that's an Easter egg from the original FNAF 3 that did get carried over here after destroying a bit of the wall, the flooring over here to kind of show you this, is the build itself. If you haven't played FNAF 3, is a minute, like basically an upside down Adam dude. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's got coffin icon. You know who it is if you play FNAF World and stuff. It's an upside icon of that, and it, coincidentally enough, me recreating the map kind of recreated that, and I just wanted to point it out because I always thought that was such a cool detail. So yeah, that's about it for today's build. Bit of a short one too. This one took me, funnily enough, I thought it would take me longer than what it did. It took me a few hours, like 4 hours to build this. It's, yeah, 4 hours. It's a bit crazy, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did. It's definitely a fun build, and I'm definitely returning for more FNAF recreations, as you guys seem to enjoy them as much as I do. And I'll definitely want to do more of it this year. Specifically next, I think we're gonna do one once a month. I think that's good enough to spread out, so the series, Legacy and Fortnite series, is not just FNAF. I love FNAF. I'm a diehard FNAF fan. I don't know how I feel about making the whole entire Legacy and Fortnite series just FNAF, you know? And I figure it'd be cool. I would love it, but I need some variety in there for my own sanity, man. I'm just saying. But basically, I'm very excited. I'll see you next. We're gonna be doing FNAF 4. Possibly, I think FNAF 4. One of my ideas where we combine social location with it, because if you know game lore, then you know why. But with that being said, if you guys want to see more stuff, I'm definitely gonna be adding more stuff to the festival area. So, I mean the carnival area. So if you guys want to see more stuff in the future in this area, then let me know by leaving a like on the video, or just give me suggestions. I guess if you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below, because I would love to hear it. For the most part, I read every single comment on these videos. And I want to say a special thanks for the support recently. It does mean a lot. And with that being said, I hope you all have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.